Hi everyone, welcome to Psychology at KESH. I'm just going to start by talking briefly about what psychology actually is so you've got a better idea. It's the scientific study of the mind and human behaviour. Psychologists observe and conduct experiments to find out more about why people act the way they do. And what will you learn here at KESH? So we follow the Edexcel specification, which means we'll be looking at things like how brain abnormalities affect our behaviour, why we obey authority figures and why most of us like to think that we don't, how we develop phobias, what makes someone criminal, and how to treat schizophrenia and depression, amongst a whole host of other things as well. We'll also learn how to conduct experiments, and you'll even get to have a go yourself, analyse raw data, how to write scientific reports and essays, and how to carry out a variety of statistical tests. So we're going to start by doing a quick little experiment so you've got an idea of something you might do in lesson. We are going to test our short-term memory. All I want you to do is listen carefully to the following list of words that I'm going to read out. Please don't write anything down, just listen carefully to the list of words. In a little while, I'm going to ask you to remember them. Here is the list: sour, cookie, sugar, bitter, good, taste, tooth, nice, honey, soda, chocolate, heart, cake, tart, pie. Now what I would like you to do is count backwards slowly in threes from 97. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to do that. Okay, your 30 seconds is up. You might want to pause the video and grab a pen and a piece of paper. And once you come back, I want you to write down the words on the screen: ghost, cake, blanket, sweet, rabbit, and cookie. Then circle the words you heard me read out from the list. And if you vividly remember hearing a word, circle it twice. So if you think you heard it, you're pretty sure you heard it, circle the word. If you are absolutely 100% positive that you heard me say that word, then circle it twice. Here is the list that I read out. Can you spot a word that's missing? Because I'm willing to bet that a lot of you have circled the word sweet, but I never read out the word sweet. It is not on the list. Now you're not alone, because research suggests that about 80 to 90% of people that hear this list of words will falsely remember hearing the word sweet. And it's because all of these words on the list have some association with the word sweet. This quick little experiment just goes to show that our memory is maybe not as perfect as we think it is, and that we're very susceptible to false memories. This is the kind of thing that you will learn about in one topic within psychology called cognitive psychology. So, what else will you study? As I said, we follow the Edexcel specification, which includes these topics: cognitive, which is to do with memory predominantly; social psychology, which looks at obedience and conformity; learning theories, which is, as it sounds, how do you learn things; biological, we will look at your brain and aspects of the brain and how it might link to behaviours such as aggressive behaviour; criminological psychology, which is looking at reasons why people commit antisocial or criminal behaviour; and clinical psychology, which looks at schizophrenia and unipolar depression. And last but not least, we have psychological skills, which is no new content, but will involve research methods and statistical analyses. So psychology does involve a big chunk of math, so please be aware of that. How will you be assessed? So you'll be assessed using 3 2-hour exams at the end of your second year. It'll be a mixture of short and long answer questions ranging from 1 mark all the way up to a 20-mark essay question. And it will require a mix of essay writing skills, statistical analyses, and how to interpret those analyses. Where can psychology take me? Psychology gives you a lot of transferable skills from essay writing, mathematical skills, analysis skills, which can be useful in a whole host of different subjects. Psychology, obviously, but also subjects like chemistry or medicine, law, education, economics, media studies. There's a whole host of different subjects that psychology can help prepare you for. And where do psychologists go on to work? Well, psychologists work in a whole range of different areas. Things like the media, social work, schools, labs, hospitals, counselling settings. Largely anywhere that involves understanding people's behaviour, psychologists will be useful in those settings. So what do our current students say? Well, a lot of our students really enjoy studying the subject, and here are a few quotes from some of our current Year 13 students. Psychology is definitely one of my favourite subjects. Each lesson has allowed me to develop research and analytical skills which have been useful in my other subjects too. I've enjoyed the criminological psychology section, the different personality disorders and how they can affect behaviour in particular. I also enjoyed researching about different serial killers. I really enjoy psychology. Out of all my subjects, I think it's possibly my favourite. I would definitely recommend psychology. The subject is interesting and engaging, and the teachers are really supportive. If you do have any questions about psychology, please feel free to contact KESH Academy. My name is Mrs. Bonner, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Hopefully, see you soon.